of the heart, who is known as Vasudeva.
young boy growing up in the Krishna community, sometimes they would be teaching us the world of Krishna is filled with love, filled with joy, filled with happiness. We never have to die, we're never hungry, we're never sick. And I think, why would I ever leave this place? How did I get here? I just couldn't wrap my head around it. What could I possibly have been thinking to leave? Why? Why did I leave that place? I just couldn't figure it out. And I didn't want, it must be some mistake. And sometimes I would pray to Krishna, like as a little kid, like, can't you recognize that I don't want to be away? Like there was just some clerical error? Clerical error. But as I've grown older, I've seen so many desires raise their ugly heads. And I recognize that there's definitely something underneath. So what is our desire? Can we face? What is our heart's deepest desire? If we were like Ravana or Hiranyakashipu and we ran the world and no one could stop us from anything we desired, what would we want?
Never the right thing.
When Narada found Dhruva, he was wandering through the jungle singing holy names, and he came to a clearing. And what did he find, Acyuta?
5-year-old Dhruva doing austerities in the middle of a dark, lonely forest. He was a prince who had known nothing but luxury and comforts and somehow had forsaken it all at the ripe old age of 5, 6-ish, and headed to this forest until he could get everything that he wanted.
Narada recognized him, the elder son of the emperor, but he was different. His clothes were torn. His hands were stained from digging for roots and finding berries. He was just surviving. He was feral. He had just become like pure survival. And he would meditate, he would do pranayam, and he would do Ashtanga yoga. And he would actually, before Narada, Ashtanga yoga, pranayam, and fasting, and eat on these roots and berries. And Narada said, "What are you doing here? Go home. Whatever reason has brought you here is not good enough. You have a loving family." And Dhruva said,
"They don't love me. I don't have a loving family. In fact, I just tried to sit on my father's lap, and I was completely denied. My father rejected me, and my stepmother told me that if I wanted to be accepted by my father, that I should somehow die and find my way into a birth in a more auspicious womb like hers." I ran to my mother and asked her, "Is this true? Am I unfortunate simply because of who I was born to?" My mother first told me that I shouldn't harbor any ill will or animosity toward anyone, that I should somehow find it in my heart to forgive everyone. But I'm a warrior prince, and my heart wouldn't allow me to let go of this heartbreak and this pain. What do I do with all of the hurt? My mother told me that if I really wanted to get all of my heart's desires, she couldn't do anything for me. It was as my stepmother had said. I was unfortunately the son of the second favorite wife. However, there was one person who could give me everything that I wanted. Anything that I wanted. She told me to go find the Supreme Lord Vishnu. I said, "Mother, where is he? Where can I find him?" She told me that many saints and sages had come to forests just like this one, and they had done all kinds of meditations, and they found Lord Vishnu. And so I've come here with all of the determination that I had, and I won't go home until I find Lord Vishnu.
"How did your mother describe Lord Vishnu to you, Dhruva?"
She said that Lord Vishnu has a complexion like a dark rain cloud. He is as effulgently dark as the night sky. He wears silken garments made of gold that look like lightning. She said that he has 4 arms. And she said that his face is always decorated with an affectionate, beautiful, sympathetic smile. She said that his eyes are reddish at the corners, like lotuses which have been coaxed open by the rising morning sun. She said that he rides on a majestic eagle named Gaura, and that he is always auspicious for his devotees.
Let us teach you the Sanskrit invocation for Lord Vishnu. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha. Kaksha Mangalaya Manohari. Please everyone say Mangalam. 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 Mangalam means auspicious. That moment. You know what is Mangalam? When you walk through that rose arch, that is Mangalam. Everyone knows immediately what arch I'm talking about, right? Because there is something in the atmosphere as you come near that drone of bees. That is Mangalam. Auspiciousness. Mangalam when you dive into this lake. Mangalam when you look up to the mountains. This auspiciousness when the air tingles with a special grace. That is Mangalam. So we sing Mangalam, you sing Mangalam. 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 Mangalaya Tanori. Oh, Mangalam, you sing Mangalam. 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 Mangalaya Tanori. Now, if you'd like to learn the Sanskrit, it's not required. You get an A anyway, right, Kostuba Prabhu? No matter what. A is given. But if you'd like, it's a lovely mantra. Mangalam. Mangalam. Bhagavan. Bhagavan. Vishnu. Vishnu. Mangalam. Mangalam. Garuda. Garuda. Dvaja. Dvaja. Mangalam. Mangalam. Pundarik Aksha. Pundarik Aksha. Or as they did in the 60s. Mangalam Pundarik Aksha. Mangalaya. Mangalaya. Tano Hari. Tano Hari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Garuda. Mangalam Garuda. Mangalam Pundarikaksha. Mangalam Pundarikaksha. Mangalam Pundarikaksha. Mangalam Pundarikaksha. Mangalaya Tanori. Mangalaya Tanori. Bhagavate Vasudeva. Together. So Narada said, Dhruva, I think you know me. Many people think that I'm a very great sage. I have some instruction for you. I think you should go home. Dhruva refused. He said, I will not go home until I get what I've come for. And Narada said, oh, Dhruva, what is it exactly that you have come for? Why is it that you are seeking the Lord?
I need a kingdom
A kingdom.
greater than my father's, or my grandfather's, or even my great-grandfather's Lord Brahma.
Recognizing Dhruva's heart of hearts, and that every material desire has a spiritual root, Narada taught Dhruva this mantra. He told him to meditate on the form of the Lord given to him by his mother, chanting this mantra, continuing with his pranayam, with his Ashtanga yoga. day and night, Dhruva held this form of the Lord in his heart. It became so intense, so intense. Dhruva could think of nothing else. His only object of worship. Soon he gave up eating. He gave up sleeping. He began to hold his breath. we're witnessing the transformation of Dhruva's desires. Now why don't we let Darshana Priya's violin tell us the musical story of the transformation of Dhruva's desires from their basest, most material form to their highest, most spiritual form. And as we do that, let us bear witness to our own desires as they change and transform for the pleasure of the Lord. Please close your eyes, clap your hands, and meditate on the form of the Lord. Disappeared from Dhruva's meditation. He had been meditating so intensely on every single aspect of the Lord's form, and then it was just gone. It was gone. He had not been eating, he had not been breathing except once every so many months. And it was gone. It was the only thing that could have broken his meditation, and he opened his eyes. And there in front of him, he saw Lord Vishnu. And he was looking at the face of the source of beauty itself. Those Pundarikaksha, those eyes, as Acyuta said so poetically, coaxed open, like lotuses coaxed open by the rising sun. And it was too much for Dhruva's little 6-year-old heart. And his eyes dropped to the Lord's feet. And there he saw, just like on our arch, the bumblebees were congregating. They didn't know where the sweetness was coming from, and they were congregating at the feet of Lord Vishnu, his lotus-like feet. And then Dhruva felt the Lord's hand touching on his head. And then prayers, like mountain waterfalls, prayers began to flow from Dhruva's heart and past his lips.
Oh my Lord, I have been praying for so long for the wrong things. I've come to you like a merchant, somehow desiring to barter with you, as though my devotion were nothing more than meager currency. I've been looking for bits of broken glass, seeking you out for months, and instead you've rewarded me with the priceless diamond of your association. I don't deserve this. I cannot fathom the the extent of your causeless mercy upon me. You are the delight of the entire universe. And somehow, you have shown your favor upon me. You have given me a vision of you, which is not easily gotten by anyone, not even the goddess of fortune. And still, you have decided to give joy to my very own heart. Oh my Lord, everything else that I desired up until this moment, I no longer need. I don't need anything other than you and this one moment.
Lord Vishnu expressed to Dhruva that it was through the grace of Narada that he was receiving the Lord's darshan. Powered by his recitation of this powerful and ancient mantra. His heart had become purified. Such is the power of association with the devotees of the Lord. And I think we all pray to the devotees gathered here tonight. May our own hearts become fully purified, 100% purified. There's a very funny story that you all know, I imagine. Once Srila Prabhupada was speaking and he became so filled with enthusiasm and fire. And he said, we must become 100% pure. Our hearts must become 100% pure to achieve the association of the Lord. And then he opened his eyes and all the devotees were like, 100% pure. And then Prabhupada said, 90% pure. And then the devotees, they saw there's like a game that started, and they could see they were begging Prabhupada, little Prabhupada said 80%, 70%, but then Prabhupada said, anyway, I will sneak you in through the back door. Such is the power of the association of the devotees of the Lord. So if we ever are lost and we look up to the North Star, that is Dhruva's planet given to him by the Lord. It is a Vaikuntha planet that we can still see here in the material world. Did you know that? Acyuta knows everything. It's on her podcast. She's starting a new podcast called Wisdom of Acyuta. She sometimes might have a walk on Wednesday where Coach Dhruva and Raghunath get to come on her show. Vaikuntha planet. If you're ever lost, you look up to the sky and you say, oh Dhruva, you were once a wayward traveler. You please guide me. And the Lord also gave him himself, the purest diamond. Just for a few more moments, let's taste this beautiful mantra filled with gratitude to Narada, to Dhruva, to Vyasa, to Srila Prabhupada, to Sri Chaitanya.